Hi everyone, and welcome to Millbrook, Ontario. Today we're going to be picking stinging nettle. So one of my favorite things to do, of course, wearing gloves. So when it comes to stinging nettle, most places, for example in Eastern Europe, it is very, very popular to go and pick them. It is essentially free, so make sure if you do know what you're doing, make sure you go into a nice area where there aren't any cars around and there's no animals that can really soil the goodness in our stinging nettle. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick some stinging nettle with gloves, obviously. And the funny thing is, when it comes to picking the stinging nettles, as most of us have already experienced what it feels like when you actually touch it. So when it touches your skin, it actually causes a lot of pain, and the reason being is that it contains histamine and formic acid, so this actually causes that pain. But funny enough, Mother Nature is very interesting in so many different ways. When you actually have stinging nettle touch an area of your body that is in pain already, so whether it's from arthritic pain or certain types of inflammation, it actually has the capacity to become a counter irritant. So it actually helps to ease the pain of the area that you have the problem with. So, since I don't have any problems whatsoever with my hands, I'm going to wear my gloves as I go and pick some. And as we know, it's fantastic for not just teas, but also a wonderful thing you can do with them, which is quite common in Romania and some parts of Eastern Europe, is we're going to make dip. So let's put on our gloves, grab some stinging nettle, and I'll meet you in the kitchen. Be sure to pick the leaves off the stem and wash them properly. In this variation, you will be needing basil, garlic, homemade almond milk, lemon preserve or fresh lemon juice, artichoke preserve, salt and pepper, spinach, and of course, our stinging nettle. Be sure to chop the garlic and take a small piece of the lemon preserve and cut it up, or squeeze a little bit of lemon into a cup. Place the spinach and stinging nettle in water that has been boiled and let it steep for a couple minutes. Then strain. Gently pan fry the spinach and stinging nettle for a couple of minutes on low heat in avocado or coconut oil. Then add the chopped garlic. Add all the ingredients into a blender. According to taste, add a little bit of salt and pepper. Blend until you get a really nice consistency. And voila! You can garnish it with a little bit of picante, a little bit of spicy hot pepper. So here is our delicious vegan dip. Now remember, it doesn't have to be vegan. You can always use a really nice Greek yogurt to go with it, or perhaps even use some ricotta if you really want to go wild. So this is just goes to show you that stinging nettle can be used in so many different ways. So not just tea format, as most of you are, or some of you might be using, but you can also actually make cookies. So if you check it out on the website, on the internet, you will also get some really good recipes for it. So when it comes to stinging nettle, some of you might already know how beneficial it is. It's loaded with antioxidants and nutrients, and it's a very good blood cleaner, and it's also really, really good for your liver. So there's so many different ways in which you can once again use stinging nettle, and I highly would recommend to incorporate that into your diet. Obviously checking with your doctor first to make sure that everything is okay. So thank you so much for watching, and till next time.